In this video, we're going to show you to install mirror turn signals on your Toyota RAV4 located on the front side of your mirror. First thing we want to do is go ahead and adjust our mirror glass so that it's tipped all the way up. We want to access underneath behind the mirror. So hop into the vehicle. Go ahead and tip that all the way as far as it'll go. And then shut off the accessory on the engine. Now we're going to use some tape and kind of pop this over the glass itself. We are going to be removing the glass to access the front mirror cover. Using a plastic trim tool, we're going to use one hand and just gently push on the upper glass, go up underneath here, and we gently want to pop this out. And we're just releasing the mirror from its mounts. We're going to move this back the other way. Work this down and out. And right here it just has the little plastic retainers that pop into the motor. And we have the wires here for the heated element. Now, you don't have to remove the entire glass here. We are going to remove it. If you have to replace your glass, whatever, this is what you're going to be doing. I'm going to mark one of these wires here so I know that that wire connects to that tab. And I'm just going to use a pair of pliers and I'm going to gently wiggle this off. Do the same for this one here. Go ahead and set that glass in a safe place. Now the next step you want to do is you can actually fold that mirror if you want to get a little better view of it, but we want to remove the cover on the front of the mirror. There are multiple tabs securing this, so I'm going to use a pocket screwdriver. You want to try and start to release these. Use my trim tool here. So I'm running my plastic trim tool around the edge here. Go ahead and release all of this. Now obviously you're being careful not to damage the paint. That's why we're using a plastic trim tool on the outside. Go ahead and remove your cover, set that aside. You can go ahead and fold that mirror inward. That's going to give you some access to a couple T10 screws, T10 Torx bits here. Go ahead and spin out those screws and set those aside. Now we have the connector right here. There's just a little spring tab. We're going to pinch that and pull the connector, not the wires. Use a pair of pliers here to gently pinch this down and wiggle that connector off. Just like so. Take the new signal, press it on. Give it a little pull, make sure it's locked into place. We now line this up. And there are actually alignment pins on the unit itself that will help you line this up. And get the upper screw started first. Before I tighten that down, I'm going to get the lower one started. Once that screw bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. They just want to be snug. So now before we assemble everything else, just power up the vehicle. I want to test it, make sure everything works good, and ours is working perfect. Let's go ahead and install our cover. We have the series of our locking tabs going around. So you can see I have the mirror folded up against the door. It's going to allow us to put a little bit of pressure on this. Let's now go ahead and install our glass. Install your heated mirror element if your glass has this. On the back of the mirror, there's two little mounting tabs right here, as well as these plastic nubs right here. They actually fit into the motor. These here are going to lock in to the motor base itself. So I want to make sure that we line that up, as well as insert these into the motor. Placing your palm in the center of the glass and your hand on the back side, you're going to push in evenly. And you feel it pop into place. Just push on each corner, and we can see that one side is not connected yet. There it is. You press on each corner and it's now firm. We're going to remove our tape. And once the tape is removed, we're going to hop into the vehicle and adjust your glass position. Park the accessories and go ahead and adjust your glass. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.